Hey everybody, I am Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. Hey, jumping on this evening, getting you in the regular form of, we're normally here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So although it's pre-recorded, I want to still give it to you at the time so you'll be back next week live with me. But I had a word for you to encourage you. The topic tonight is you're at the brink. Don't you dare give up now. You're at the brink. Don't you dare give up now. So I have three things for you. Number one, your first thing is it's time for you to turn up your faith. So in the place that you're in, you're like, okay, this I thought this was gonna work out. I thought this, I thought that. But even in the doubting, I need you to get into your word. I need you to surround yourself with some people that to just that can help kind of cheerlead you on or learn how to encourage yourself. But I want you to know that it's time to turn up your faith. So get into your word. David encouraged himself. So it's time for you to start talking to yourself and say, hey, self, it's time to get this done. Self, I need to walk this thing out because I already know I got the victory. So you got to start talking to yourself. So move and see it before you see it. Move from a place of victory that I got this. And even in that place of, oh, I'm tired, just, and then, you know what? Okay, God, help me with this. But go ahead and up level your faith. Turn your faith up. Go, get that as Pastor Michael Todd says, that crazy faith, that faith where people be like, something wrong with her. Absolutely. I have that much faith, knowing that I already have the victory. So you got to start talking to yourself. So it's time, number one, don't give up now. You're at the brink because number one, you got to turn up your faith. It's time to turn up your faith. And so number one was turn up your faith. Number two is time to remember your why. Why did you start doing what you're doing? Why did you start doing what you have been doing to just, it's this thing that's been burning on the inside of you and you know it's time to do it, or you took a pause or whatever you are in that thing. It's time to remember your why, because when you remember your why and go back to that beginning, in that beginning, you're like, okay, start seeing it from there again. And it'll kind of, it's like when you have a movie, you watch, they show you a flashback, have an intentional flashback, right? Have that the intentional flashback and remember your why. That remembering of your why is going to bring you back to that. It's kind of like a quickening in your spirit, like, okay, yeah, I remember, right? So, number one, you are going to turn up that faith, time to up level that faith, right? And number two, remember your why. Have that intentional flashback and remember why you started from the very beginning. Number three, pause and catch your breath. Because many of us, we've been going. It's time to pause and catch your breath. But you still got to start back up again. So you're going to pause and catch your breath, whatever that looks like for you. But you got to start back up again. So you're going to catch your breath, but you're not going to stop indefinitely. No, you're going to set a time limit on you. Give yourself a time limit of catching your breath. Does that look like a day for you? Does it look like a couple of hours for you? You know how you feel. You know how your body feels. So check in, do a self check, check in with yourself. Sometimes you just need a day to rest. Okay. And that's okay. But remember, can't stay right there. You got to start back up again. Why? Because you've already turned up your faith and you've already remembered your why. And so finally, remember, we're going to pause and catch our breath, but we're going to start back up again. If you have to, get yourself an accountability partner, and that accountability partner will say, okay, girl, okay, my brother, you said that you were going to take today off and just breathe. Okay. What about tomorrow? Or you're taking the weekend off and just breathe and you're starting back up. Whatever that looks like, maybe you have an accountability partner or you need to find an accountability partner to help you reach those goals. Okay. So that accountability partner may be able to help kind of cheer you on as well. Because remember, you're encouraging yourself as well. Check in with your friend. Do a check in. Tell him or her, what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling, and then ask them if they're your accountability partner and you trust them enough to share with you. Ask them to pray for you or ask them to pray with you because it's time for you. You're at the brink of this thing. I need you to see the end results. Need you to see intentionally see that finish line before you reach that finish line. I need you to maybe you need to just close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you just see exactly what you want to see. And as you see it, I want you to say it. See it and then say it. And then as you see it and say it, and you remember you've turned up your faith, you've already we up leveling that faith, right? And we're taking that intentional pause. We're taking that remembering our why. Now it's time to get back in the game and go back to work. So let's make it happen. You are at the brink of this breakthrough. You're there. I need you to see it. I am Aaliyah, your purpose midwife, your biggest cheerleader. Again, we are not live tonight, but we will be back next week, same time, same place. So do not leave us here. I want you to meet us back here, same time, same place next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fire to Inspire. Set your alarms, tell a friend, tell a family member, and meet us there. See y'all later. I am Lee, your purpose midwife. Looking forward to seeing you live next week. Have a blessed one. Thank you to our sponsors, mombizboss.org, Team Brown, the Brown team of Metro Atlanta Metro Brokers, Homes and Gardens, um, to Dance with Mina. Come dance with Mina on Facebook and then on firetoinspire.com as well. And unique uebdesigns.com, uebdesign.com. So thank you to our sponsors. I'll see y'all next week, same time, same place live. Have a blessed one.